Hey everybody, welcome back. So today we have Minato in his Bijuu mode. So I'm on the landscape orientation page. Use a pencil and hit your pause button if I go too fast. So we're just going to start right, so at the middle point of our page, find like your middle, this is the middle line here on my page. If you find that point just here, so middle this way, middle that way, that's the center point. And then we come over and we're going to start with his right eyelid. So we will just curve a line up like so. Like this, and it comes over this way. Do it there. And then we'll bring this down like so. Do it there. And then we bring it across the bottom. Like so. And of course we can thicken up the top eyelid, so like just make it kind of darker, and maybe a little darker just there in the corner, like so. So then his iris, so colorful sort of iris, curves around, it's red I think, curves around up into there, and then his pupil would just be about here, like so. Then we go over and do the other eye. So we're about eye distance across, so like the measurement for his eye. So we go over and start the next eye just over here, so curve it up like so, over this way, and then down the back just here, and then this will come under the other side just into there, and you can thicken up the top eyelid again like so, maybe a little bit down here as well, like that. And then his iris, like so, circle just kind of with the top cut off, and then his pupil just there. So you're maybe a little bit more than eye distance across. Usually in Naruto you're eye distance in the middle, but for some reason this is maybe a bit more. So like from here to here is probably about the width of his eye, maybe a little bit more. His headband then like just curves along the top of his eyes, right? So just starting from here, it's going to curve, it's going to like touch right this eyelid here, like so, and then we'll keep going along this line, right? And then we go up the other side. Like that. And then we can see like his eyelid line just here, over there, maybe sticking out the back there on that side. Eyelid line on this one, up as well this way, comes out the other side. And then his eyebrows, so they just come down, a little spike just sticking out here, going up underneath his headband. So that's all we can see of his eyebrows really, like so. So then his nose just coming down from the eyebrow area sort of here like that, sort of a continuation of his eyebrow. Just a bit of a gap between the eyebrow and then the nose line comes down like so. It's a little bit off center, it's over to the left a little bit. And then we have nostrils just down here. And then his mouth, so he's kind of smiling, so it starts underneath the inside of his eye, just there. And then the other one will just be underneath the inside of this eye, like that. So they're the edges, they line up on the inside of the eye, and then we bring this across, like so. Sort of a flat sort of mouth, like that. So we can't see his chin because it's underneath his hand, but we're going to draw it in anyway and rub it out afterwards. So if you're using your pencil, you can erase this. And for anyone who doesn't want to draw the hand, if it's too hard, you know, you could just draw the face and shoulders. So we'll draw it in, but we can't see it. So the chin would be about here, okay? So don't worry too much about this line because we're going to rub it out anyway. But your nose is halfway between the eyes and the chin. So about here to here is about the same distance to the nostrils. Right? So they're your proportions. And where his bottom lip would be is about halfway between the nose and the chin. Okay? And then we'll go up the other side. So we'll bring it up diagonal, up to his jaw. Like so. Up and around. Like this. And about nose level, we're going to change direction and go up the other side. Like that. Like so. And then he has, so he's in his resurrected sort of form. So he's got these sort of cracks coming up his face. Like this. And one on this side. Like so. And sideburns, just here. Just underneath the edge of the headband. Then his ears, so right at the top of his headband, just here. This top sort of line here that we drew curves down, around into there. Then we do the same thing on the other side. Comes down to the earlobe, just there. And they line up with one another. And then in there we have bones and ligaments lines for his ears. So like a line like that. It's kind of the easiest way to do it. You don't really have to do more than that, but if you want more detail, you can add a few more lines. You could even leave it like that if you wanted, but there's way more detail in the picture I'm drawing from, so I'll put it in like that. So the rest of his headband then, so it kind of bumps around like so. Like this. It doesn't go across because it kind of blends in with the fire. So it's kind of like the chakras or the energy that he has. So kind of that's all you draw for the headband. And then we can see the metal plate just in here. So say this way. That on one side. And like this on this side. And then we join them up across the middle. Like so. And then, yeah, they go across the top as well, of course. So, they kind of stop like this, about halfway. About there. They don't join in the center, but there's an extra line just here. Like so. And then, so the bolts holding it on, kind of circles, semicircles, it's up to you, what way you draw them really. And he's got a crack coming up this one as well. And we got the Leaf Village symbol, so it's like a spiral first, going around like so. And then this has a tail, like that, and a beak. Like so. And if you want, you can double up those lines if you want, but I can't really do it with a Sharpie. It's like it's too thin. The lines would have to be too thin, and the Sharpie's too thick. But that's the easiest way to do it anyway. And right, the rest of his hair. So his hair is kind of on fire with QB sort of chakra. So we're gonna do spikes coming out this way, going in like so, coming around like this, and he's got those two big ones that like come up the middle, right? So say coming out here like that, and then this comes down around into there, back around and down. Similar spike on the other side, so we might as well do that. It's like a mirror image, kind of. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, obviously, but it's symmetrical, like so. And then some spikes on this side, like so. And then spikes coming across the center. Spiking up, spike down, always using carving lines. This one goes up like so, back down again, to here, there. So you can change it up, add a double, kind of like fire or flame, just there. Might be a bit of flame coming off his hair there, or energy, chakra. And yeah, so that's his head. Right, so we're going to do his hand holding his kunai now, and then we'll do his like shoulders and stuff, attach everything together. Tell you what, yeah, we'll draw the handle for the kunai, right? So, and then we'll know where to put the fingers then, right? So might have a bit of rubbing out to do on this one, but we'll just draw it in. So curve line here, right? And then the end of it will be up here. Like so. Okay, so this is the handle, so we'll join these together. Now we'll be rubbing out a lot of these lines, but it's helpful just to know where they go anyway, because this is where his fingers wrap around the handle. Like so, okay? So it's like a tube. Well, we might as well do the rest of it while we're here, I guess. Yeah, okay, so we'll just do the floating Thunder God kunai, and then we'll do the hand wrapped around it. So, okay, so from here, we're going to do a couple more curved lines, curving around this edge here. So like curves around like so, like a letter C, just there, then another one, just there, and a couple of kind of edge lines on them, like that. Another one sort of here, giving them sort of a 3D sort of look. And then diagonal lines coming out like so. And then we have the sword part, the spiking part of it, right? So we have a curved line, real curvy, coming around like so, like a big sort of crescent moon sort of shape. Like that, and then the bottom will come in here and in here. Right, so it's kind of like a moon, you know, sort of a half moon kind of shape. Except we leave the middle because we have a big spike coming out the center here, okay? So a ruler for this probably is a good idea as well. So it comes up to a point, like a sharp point, just say up here. And then we go like so. Then the other side. that, okay? Then, so we have some raised up sort of section, so we want to make it look a little bit 3D. So we'll go corner in there, and then we'll do a corner here, right? And then this will curve back like there, and then this will curve back to there. And then we have a line coming from each corner towards the top of the pointy end, just there. Like so. And then same thing on this side. Like so. So making it look a little bit raised up. And then he has a circle on here, so we'll do sort of an end sort of section here. And this has some more sort of lines coming out of it as well, like that. And then a circle just down here, like this, coming around. You could use a compass if you weren't too confident at drawing sort of circles and things, if you wanted, of course. Like so. And then it's kind of like an oval inside. It's not like a perfect circle. There. Okay, so he's got, so it's like, look how close it is to the chin, right? So his fist is wrapping around, so he's holding it like this, right? So across here we have knuckles, right? So the back of his hand, let's see, so we'll come out from here first, right? Up to his chin there. And then this will come down for a knuckle, just there. And then it'll go back up the middle for another knuckle. So take your time with hands down, hit pause, and try and get these all in the right spot. And then this one comes across, comes down, and the next one comes across down to there. So now we can erase his chin, okay? So these fingers then, each of these is the top knuckle of a finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they all come down around the end of the handle of his kunai, right? So this finger comes out a bit more and then curves around the back end here, like so. And this will curve around another knuckle down to there. And then this finger will do something similar, so we go down, bend around the knuckle here, and bend around another knuckle down to there. And then we do that again, just from this knuckle, just here. So we go down, bend around a knuckle, down like so, curve it around the bottom, down into there. And then the last one, just here, little finger. So they're all going diagonal, as you can see. They all go diagonal this way. And then this comes down like so. Curves around into there. And this one we can actually see the end of the finger, so it goes that way. Back up, and then back up into here. Like there. Like that. And then we doing the fingertips on these ones as well. So it curves around here. This one curves around there. And this one like here. And we can see some of the inside parts of the fingers here as well. Just there. Up so. This goes in there. There's a line. There's a line. Like so. And he needs fingernails. So, like this. On the tip of each finger. And then we can erase the lines that are inside the fingers here. So now the fingers are over the handle of the kunai. So we just need to do the thumb now. So just like a sort of a round sort of line just here. So like curves around like so. Back up to here because it's sort of bent so we can't see on top of it. So just like that. And then say a nail, like a thumbnail just here. Kind of like a rectangle sort of shape. And then this will come up for the palm of his hand on the underside just here. Like so. And go up into here. And then his wrist will go in that way. And he's got some writing and stuff on his kunai here. So it's kind of difficult to describe. So he's got like a line going this way first, and then some going down that way, and then a wavy line this way, then another one here, here, and then some coming out here. Something like that anyway. So now, so his arm is coming this way and it joins back up to his shoulder here, right? So we have to do kind of the collar first, or his arm first, let's see. So we'll do his collar first, right? So coming down from his jaw and his ear, right? So we have a collar line just coming down this way, right? And we just see actually the back of his hand, just his sleeve, just here, right? And in here then, another line and a line on his hand. I'm just gonna erase that chin line just there. Right, so then there might be some necklines and stuff just in here, like with some hair spikes coming down that side of his head, and then the rest of his collar will come in this way. Just some lines, some curved lines coming in towards his kunai just there, like that, and then a big collar coming out here, like so. And this collar will come around the back of his head, so we may as well finish that. So it comes out this way. Some parts of it have flame chakra sort of coming off like this, right? So this bit sticks out further than this side, and then it's going to go back in like so towards the kunai just here, and then down like so, and then it'll come, let's see, down into there, and then the inside line will go down this way. And then we have some more collar lines. So collar lines and necklines. So like a neckline, just say here. Then inside of the collar. And some hair just here. And then collar, curve line, one that way. So, and then another one there, and one more down like that. Right, so then shoulders. So on this side, this is easier. We'll do this first. So this shoulder comes down like so to there, and then a line down like that, And then he has those spiral sort of lines, but I'll do them last actually. I'll do all the dark symbols last. So there's a spiral on each shoulder and a spiral and some sort of comma sort of like patterns here. So the inside of his jacket will come down from his sleeve and then his arm comes over here, right? So rest of his arm. So we'll go curve it down this way. The sleeve of his jacket, right? So this comes out like so. Curves up to there. And then we'll bring it across this way, under his kunai. Kind of comes in like so and around into there with another line like that. And then bumps out again. Like around here. And then his elbow will come out this side, like up around here, like that. And another line coming down here, and this comes down around like so. And then, right, so this joins up into here, right? So we have a big curve line like so, and then this comes up under there. This is like the line for his shoulder, and then the top of his shoulder comes across here, and there might be some flame chakra sort of coming off here as well. Then the side of his body comes down like so, and yeah, then like some more flame sticking off here. So maybe up here as well. Yeah, you could do this kind of randomly. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. Do it your own sort of style. You can do as much flame as you want, really. And then the inside of his jacket, just here, comes down like so. And he's got those comments that stick across his chest, kind of like Naruto's. So. Like that. Like so. And another one. They're kind of like number 9s or commas is the best way, I think, to describe them. Another one here. Curve line like that. And give it a tail. Another one here. Kind of going up his arm. That way. Start of another one that we can't see. And then, oh, we can see just the bottom of his collar just here. Like that. And then the spirals, right? So spiral out. Keep going. So starting like so. And then coming this way. Going this way. And these are all colored in dark, so don't worry too much about getting the lines perfect, because they're just going to be colored in anyway. And then like bigger section coming down here. This is like the tail of it. So one there and another one up here. So just like curved lines here, because the spiral of it we can't see. It's obviously around the other side. So you just do concentric sort of curved lines going around like this. And down here. And then these are all dark black inside. Okay, so there you go, how to draw Minato in his Bijuu QB mode. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.